Look, I'm going to tell you something nobody else will. That chair in your bedroom covered in clothes isn't a storage problem, it's a decision problem. And if you can't walk past it without adding another shirt to the pile, you're just using the wrong system. Here's what's actually happening. Every single night you come home, you're tired, you changed clothes, and that chair is right there. It's easier than the closet, it's easier than the hamper. And tomorrow you tell yourself, tomorrow I'll deal with it. Except tomorrow that pile gets bigger, and now you're living in a bedroom that feels more like a laundry mountain than a place to rest. I'm going to tell you exactly how to fix this, and I'm going to tell you why it keeps happening in the first place. Because if you don't understand the why, you're just going to end up back here in 2 weeks. The chair isn't the problem. The problem is you have friction between you and putting your clothes away. Think about it. When you get home, you want the path of least resistance. You want easy. The chair is easy. Your closet, that requires opening a door, finding a hanger, hanging something up. Your hamper, maybe it's in the bathroom. Maybe it's already full. Maybe you're not even sure if what you're taking off is dirty or clean enough to wear again. So here's what you do first. And I'm telling you, this is the step everyone skips and then wonders why nothing changes. You need to decide right now what your default system is going to be. Not an ideal system, not what looks pretty on Instagram. Your actual system based on how you actually live. Ask yourself, when you take off your clothes at night, what do you do with them 90% of the time? Be honest. Do you throw them on the chair? Do you drop them on the floor next to your bed? Do you drape them over the footboard? Whatever you're doing, that's your natural pattern. We're going to work with it, not against it. Here's the big secret. Put a hamper or a basket exactly where you naturally drop clothes. If that's next to the chair, put it next to the chair. If it's next to your bed, put it there. I don't care if it's not aesthetically perfect. I don't care if Marie Kondo wouldn't approve. You know what Marie Kondo doesn't have to do? Live in your bedroom with your chair pile. Now, you're going to need two systems running at the same time. You need a system for dirty clothes, and you need a system for not quite dirty clothes. Because let's be real, you're going to wear those jeans again. That sweater isn't dirty after one wear. This is where people mess up. They try to make everything black and white, clean or dirty, closet or hamper. But you live in the gray area, and your system needs to account for that. Get a second basket or bin. Label it if that helps you. This is for clothes you're going to wear again. Not dirty enough for the wash, but not clean enough to go back in the closet. This goes in your room, somewhere visible and easy to access. When you're getting dressed and you need something casual, you shop your own rewear basket first. Now let's talk about the actual closet, because I guarantee there's something in there making it harder than it needs to be. Tell me if this sounds familiar. Your closet is packed. You have clothes you haven't worn in 6 months hanging in there, taking up prime real estate. Every time you try to hang something up, you're fighting for space. That's friction. That's why the chair wins. You need to do a brutal closet edit, but I'm not going to tell you to pull everything out and thank it for its service. Here's what actually works. For the next week, every time you wear something and wash it, when you hang it back up, turn the hanger backwards. Just that one thing. In a month, maybe two, you're going to see exactly what you actually wear versus what's just taking up space. Everything's still hanging the normal way? You don't wear it. You're keeping it out of guilt, or because you paid money for it, or because you think you'll wear it someday. You won't. Get it out of your closet, donate it, sell it, give it to a friend. I don't care what you do with it, but it can't live in your closet anymore because it's creating friction between you and putting clothes away. Here's another thing nobody tells you. Your closet might be organized wrong for your life. If you're someone who wears the same 5 things on rotation, those 5 things better be the easiest things to access in your entire closet. Front and center. Eye level. Not shoved in the back behind your formal wear that you touch twice a year. And hangers matter more than you think. If you're fighting with tangled hangers, if you're trying to jam one more thing onto a hanger that's already overloaded, if your hangers are different sizes and nothing fits right, you're creating friction. Get matching hangers. I know that sounds fussy, but when everything slides smoothly and you're not fighting with your closet every single day, you'll actually use it. Now the hamper situation. If your hamper is full and overflowing, you're not going to use it. You're going to use the chair. So you need to figure out your laundry frequency and size your hamper accordingly. Maybe you need 2 hampers. Maybe you need a bigger one. Maybe you need to do laundry more often. But a hamper that doesn't work for your actual life is just decoration. Let's talk about the reset, because you're sitting there right now looking at your chair pile and you're thinking, okay, But what do I do about the clothes that are already there? Here's what you do. Right now, today, you're going to touch every single piece on that chair and make a decision. Dirty, hamper. Rewear basket. Actually clean and you don't know why it's there, back in the closet. This is going to take you 15 minutes maximum. I know it feels overwhelming, but I'm telling you, set a timer. 15 minutes. You can do anything for 15 minutes. And here's the thing. Once that chair is clear, you're going to feel so much better that you're going to want to keep it that way. But the only way you keep it that way is by removing every single point of friction between you and putting clothes away properly. Every time you feel yourself about to throw something on that chair, it should be because there's an actual barrier stopping you from doing the right thing, and then you fix that barrier. Maybe you need a hook on the back of your door for your robe. Maybe you need a small basket on your dresser for jewelry or accessories. Maybe you need better lighting in your closet so you can actually see what you're doing. These aren't excuses, these are real problems with real solutions. The goal isn't perfection. The goal is a system that works for you and how you actually function as a human being. You're not going to suddenly become a different person who loves hanging up every single thing immediately. But you can become a person who has made it easy enough that you do it anyway. That chair can go back to being a chair. You can sit in it. You can put a plant on it. You can actually use it for its intended purpose, but only if you build a system that's easier than the chair. And now you know how. If this helped you, hit that subscribe button. I make videos every week about organizing your life in ways that actually work for real people, not just people with perfect Instagram homes. Let me know in the comments what your chair situation looks like right now. No judgment, we're all fighting the same battle.